Jenny Beth. You know you're in the news today. Here's what ABC News said this morning on their thing, The Note. It says the Tea Party has emerged as a boogeyman of budget negotiations on Capitol Hill. Well, good morning, boogeymen. And boogie women. Yeah, boogie woogie, absolutely. Listen, you're going to hear a lot of people trying to put this matter of these budget cuts into perspective today. Here's one way to look at it. Let's assume that you are in trouble with your bank, and your bank says, wait a minute, we've got to call in an expert and look at your income and your outgo. And they finish their calculations and they say, you know, you're spending $16,000 a year more than you're taking in. Now that's a number we can relate to. We don't understand 1.6 trillion or 61 billion, but we can understand 16,000. So now let's imagine that you turn around and say to the bank, yes, I'm spending 16,000 more than I take in, but I've got a solution. The solution is I'm going to cut my spending by $610. Well, that's exactly what the bank would do. They would laugh. Well, guess what? This time around, you're the bank. At least you're half the bank, and the Chinese are the other half of the bank. So I'll tell you what's really extreme. What's extreme is the Senate that can't understand this. They don't have their hands on it right. Even $100 billion that was in the pledge, that's not enough. In our little example, that would translate to $1,000 or 1/16 of the problem. We've got to change the culture entirely. We've got to commend leaders like Congressman Jordan and Congressman King, who's coming later, and Congresswoman Bachmann, and even the Republican leadership. They're doing the right thing in changing the direction of spending, but they've got to go further. So I want to wrap up by asking you to join me in a chant that hopefully will be loud enough that they can hear it up there on the Hill, that I guarantee you they have never heard before. Here's the chant, we want less. Join me in that. We want less. We want less. We want less. Thank you and God bless.